All right, guys, good morning. This is our Module 3, Lesson 6, Subtracting Fractions Between 1 and 2 lesson. I'm going to have the sub-teacher pause this video for a second so you guys can get caught up by writing down your table of contents. I'm going to go ahead and have her pause. All right, now that she's paused, hopefully, or he is paused, sorry, hopefully you guys have been able to write that down. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our lesson for today. As we start our lesson today, I'm going to be doing a lot of pause breaks just because I want to make sure that you guys have time to get caught up with this video. Our guest teacher is more than welcome to pause whenever they feel it's necessary for you guys to get caught up. So I'm going to go ahead, turn the page. We're going to start our warm-up problems. Okay. So I'm on my next clean page. I have Lesson 6 warm-up. I'm going to have our sub-teacher pause the video again for a moment, and when she or he pauses it, I'm going to ask them to give you about 3 minutes to do the warm-up problems. Again, this is independent work. This is something you need to at least try to do. I'll go over the answers with you in a few minutes. Okay, go ahead and hit pause now. Alright, so it's been about 3 minutes. You guys have had a chance to go ahead and work on solving the warm-up problems. We're going to go ahead and get started and jump right in and solve these problems. Okay? I have 1/2 plus blank equals 1. Well, if I know if I have half of a dollar, what do I need in order to get a whole dollar? Well, I know if I have half, I need the other half to get a whole. So 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1 whole. Okay? Now down here for number 2, I have 5/9 plus blank equals 9/9. Well, I know 9/9 is the same thing as 1 whole, because anything that has the same numerator and the same denominator is equal to 1 whole. So if I have 5/9 plus, well, 5 plus what's going to get me 9? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to add 4 more to my numerator to get 9. So my answer is going to be 4/9. Okay? Moving right along here, I have 1 whole minus blank equals 1/2. Well, up here, if I had 1 whole take away this half, I'm going to get this half right here. So if I have 1 whole minus 1/2 again, I'm going to get 1/2. Last warm-up problem, I have 1 whole or 5/5 minus blank equals 3/5. Well, I know if my denominators are the same, all I have to do is worry about the numerators. 5 minus blank is going to get me 3. Well, I know 5, take 2 away, I'm going to have 3. So my answer is going to be 2/5. 5 minus 2 is going to get 3, and my numerator or my denominators are exactly the same. All right, now we're moving on to our concept development. I'm going to have the sub-teacher hit pause for a moment while you guys get caught up on writing this down. I'm going to have her or him hit pause for about 1.5 minutes. Okay? All right, hopefully you guys have had a chance to go ahead and get caught up and get all this stuff written down for our concept development. Okay? Before we get started today, something that we're going to be working on, I wanted to give you guys our essential question and I can statement. What we're focusing on today is how can I subtract fractions with unlike units? Well, today we can subtract fractions from mixed numbers between 1 and 2. Okay? Before we do that, we need to review how to change a we need to learn how to change a mixed number into an improper fraction in order to subtract between 1 and 2. Brody was asking me some questions about this yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and teach the lesson today. Before I get started with our concept development, I'm going to give you guys a code word. As I'm going to be teaching this lesson to you, I'm going to be saying the code word randomly throughout the video. The person that can tell me how many times I've said the code word later on today, I'll let you know when I want to know the answer, and who has all of their math notes completed, so you have to know the correct number of times to say the code word, and you have to have all your math notes completed. I will give you guys a little prize or incentive. So my code word today is something pretty basic. It's banana. So throughout this video, I'm going to be randomly saying banana. As I'm saying it, you guys are going to do a little tally on the side of your math notes, and I will count how many times I say it, and then I'll check your math notes to see if you guys win the prize. All right, go ahead getting started. In order for us to subtract fractions from mixed numbers, we need to learn how to change an improper fraction to a mixed number. So if I have 1 2/5, okay, oh, I'm sorry, this should have been the opposite. Whoops, this should have been mixed numbers to improper fractions. Whoopsies. Not enough coffee this morning. Sorry, guys. I want to change this mixed number into an improper fraction. So if I have 1 2/5 and I want to make it improper, what I need to do is follow the steps down here at the bottom. I need to start by multiplying a whole number by the denominator. So I need to take 1, multiply it by 5. 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. Then I need to add the numerator, and then boom, I'm done. So 5 plus 2 is going to get me 7. So 1 2/5 turned into an improper fraction is just 7/5. I went 1 times 5 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Put it over the same denominator. 7/5 is the same as 1 2/5. Okay? So that's how I'm going to turn a mixed number into an improper fraction. Okay? Banana. Going to my next page of math notes here. I'm going to teach you how to subtract a fraction from a mixed number. The first thing that we need to do is we need to convert this mixed number into an improper fraction. Well, in order to do that, I take my whole number, I multiply it by my denominator. 1 times 3 is 3. Then I take that answer and I add it to my numerator. 3 plus 1 is 4. So now I have 4 over 3 minus 1 over 2. Now this should look a little familiar because this is just, now we're going to do butterfly method for subtraction because our denominators are unlike, they are different. Banana. So I am going to just do my butterfly method. Okay, start with the butt. 3 times 2 is going to get me 6. Then I always start with my left wing. 4 times 2 is going to get me 8. Okay. Then I'm going to start with my right wing. 3 times 1 is going to get me 3. Okay. Then I'm going to do my body, which tells me I'm subtracting. And I'm going to add my little butterfly wings just to make it look cute. Okay. Well, now that my denominators are the same, 6, 6, I'm going to bring over my 6. And 8 minus 3 is going to get me 5. So my final answer is 5/6. Banana. So we started off by converting this to an improper fraction and then just did butterfly method. We're going to go ahead and do one more. I have 1/2 minus 2/3. Our first step is to convert this mixed number into an improper fraction. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 times 2 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So I'm going to have 3 over 2 minus 2 over 3. Okay. My denominators are unlike, so I need to do butterfly method. Circle the butt first. 2 times 3 is going to get me 6. So I'm going to draw my little denominators here. I have 6, 6. Left wing first. 3 times 3 is 9. Do 9. 2 right wing. 2 times 2 is 4. 4. I'm going to do my body to tell me that it is subtracting. Okay. Then I'm going to draw my little butterfly wings to make it look, or antennas to make it look cute. Now that my denominators are the same, 6 and 6. Okay. I'm going to subtract my numerators now. 9 minus 4 is going to give me 5. My answer is 5/6 again. I did not do that on purpose. These two just happen to be the same. Banana. Alrighty. Down below, we have one more problem. This one I'm going to have you do on your own. And then I'm going to ask the sub to give you about 2 minutes to try this on your own. Then I'm going to ask you to share your answer with the partner sitting next to you. Please don't get up and move around. This is just something you can share and compare next to you, a table partner or an elbow partner. Okay? Then I'm going to go over the answers with you. Go ahead and hit pause and work on this for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Alright, so now that you've worked on it for a couple of minutes, I'm going to go ahead and give you the answers. Hopefully you've shared your answers with a partner. Okay? We're going to start right here by converting this mixed number into an improper fraction. So I'm going to do 1 times 4 is going to get me 4. 4 times 3, 4 plus 3 is going to get me 7. So I have 7 over 4 minus 4 over 5 equals, well, I have unlike denominators, so I have to go ahead and do the butterfly method. Start with the but. 4 times 5 is 20. Start with my left wing. 7 times 5 is 35. My right wing, 4 times 4 is 16. Go ahead and do the body. Tells me I'm subtracting. Draw my butterfly antennas. Okay. My denominator now is going to be 20. Well, 35 minus 16. 35, take 10 away. That's going to be 25. 25, take 6 away. That's going to get me 19 over 20. So boys and girls, banana, that is how you go ahead and how you can subtract fractions with unlike units and how you can subtract fractions from mixed numbers between 1 and 2. Alright, it should be time or close to time for second breakfast now. So I'll have the sub turn this off and you guys are going to follow directions and listen to what's going on for being planned next. Alright guys, take care.